Welcome to Malaika's first ever webinar with our students, and we are so pleased to have Jeanne Sarpong here with us to host everything and talk to our students and lead you through the process. So Jeanne, welcome. I'll let you take it from here.
Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you to you and of course to the wonderful Noella for inviting me to host today's session. What I would ask is everybody that is not speaking to go on mute because the thing with these virtual summits is that often you can hear all of the sort of background noise. So please, 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 everybody go on mute that isn't mute who isn't speaking. So today's summit is really about celebrating the reason that Malaika exists, which is to support this phenomenal group of young female future leaders who are making their country proud, who are putting education at the forefront of everything that they do. And so it's just an exciting opportunity to be able to meet some of the schoolgirls who attend Malaika, and also to be able to talk with Noella about her vision. You know, sometimes when you're at the forefront of this, you're just doing it every day. And it's always important to be able to remember why an organization like this was set up in the first place. We have some wonderful girls joining us. We are going to be speaking to shortly to Louise, and please tell me if I'm pronouncing the names right. So correct me if I get any of the pronunciations wrong. Louise Mujinga, we have Jeanne Kafungo Maweto, we have Dorcas Madubi Alolo, Camille Kalanga Alunga, and Miriam Kabungu Suze. Oh, how wonderful. And we have their teacher, Rebecca Mbayo. And also, Maman Flavie will also talk a little bit later about the sewing masks and food program. So can we get a wave from you all if we say hi?
And Jeanne, start, we have a song for us. So Jeanne, they have a song for us to start.
Yes, well, I was going to come to you first, Noella, and then I was going to go into the song. I thought, Noella, perhaps you could say a few words for us quickly.
I think after the song.
You want to do after? Okay, all right, so can we have the song, please, everybody?
Okay, before we start anything, Malaika School girls are going to sing.
I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me go with anything. If you see the wonder of the fairy, you can tell the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good will end me. I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I have a dream.
Wow, thank you so much.
That was fantastic. I think round of applause, girls. That was brilliant. So I'm going to go to Noella first, Noella, because I think we need some words from you, and then I'm going to go back and speak to the girls.
Okay, I'm here, Jeanne. I wanted to stay on the shadow today, but if you want me, I will say a few things. You mute.
You are not the shadow, Noella. I think we need a few words from you, and then I'm going to go and do a proper interview with all of our wonderful young women from the school.
Okay, perfect. I'm here. I'll listen to you.
So Noella, what made you in the first place decide to set up Malaika, and what are you most proud of?
I'm super proud of all, when I see all this smile, I see all these girls that's been nearly more than 9 years with us at the school. That's what makes us going every day. And the amazing team. And you know, they are in a village where there's no water, where there's no electricity, but they are in leadership school. You're gonna listen their dreams, their future. You're gonna listen this challenge, as the school has been closed since the 19th of March, and why it's so important for them. And you will hear from them. Malaika is 13 years that have been set up. We were supposed to celebrate our 13 years with a lot of events in May, with everything happening in the world. We're celebrating virtually.
Brilliant. Well, thank you. So I'm going to hand over now to Rebecca Mbayo, who is the teacher, one of the teachers at Malaika. So Rebecca, you're going to help me with the translation and being able, can we make sure everybody's on mute who's not speaking because it's causing feedback? Rebecca, you're going to help me with the translation in terms of speaking to the girls. And so first of all, Rebecca, I'd like to hear from you in terms of how COVID and the COVID crisis is impacting you and your staff.
Okay. The COVID pandemic is worse for us. It has a negative impact on our lives. Why do I say so? Life is very hard in Congo, in this community. So we don't cope up with everyday life. To add this COVID-19, it becomes worse because kids cannot go to school, people cannot work, and the impact is very ballistic, the case of school children. They are left home to starve, to undergo violence, and there is prostitution, there is domestic violence, and child labor, death, and insecurity. This is the impact of COVID-19.
And so with all of those threats and dangers that are now added to some of the issues that you were facing already, what are you putting in place to try and prevent some of this?
Yeah, I think the best way to prevent all of this is to open school.
Yes.
Why
okay.
Why do I say so? We are resilient. We've been through war, Ebola, malaria, and we adapted. Now it's COVID-19, we will adapt, we won't die. We need the school to be open so that we'll protect our girls.
Yes, from the bigger issues of society.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think that is such a valid point. And actually, what sometimes we perhaps aren't as mindful of is all of the different elements that the school is able to provide for in the girls' lives, whether it is the food programs, whether it is the additional work that parents are able to gain as a result of the school being there. There is a whole ecosystem that the school provides for the community. Can you speak to some of that before we go to speak to the girls themselves?
Yes. Malaika is an ecosystem, as we've said, and it's worthy to be duplicated. Why do I say so? Because we have school to educate girls and the community to educate parents, community center. At school, we have programs, regular curriculum, extra curriculum. In a regular curriculum, it's normal, but with extra curriculum, we give a chance to every girl to use her talents because we are forming leaders and change agents
Yes.
who will impact lives. So we have coding STEM, we have music, tennis, ping pong, we have art, journalism, and entrepreneurship because we want girls to create. So this is provided by professional teachers. Apart from that, there is funds which hurt us during this lockdown. Malaika provides meals, 2 meals for the girls to keep them healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the life of children in Congo, they start the day with a when, to say, when will mom come back and cook for me? And they end with a maybe, because they eat once or not. So when they are at school, they are secure. They will have meals, they will have love, they will have care. For example, during this last time, we had a very bad event. Just because school is closed, we lost Leah, a little girl from the community center who fell sick, and parents could not send her to an hospital so that she can receive good treatment, so Leah died. If she were at school, we could notice that she was not well and she could be taken into charge. That's why I say it's death. And we have another case, is a Doxy, a girl from second primary school. She was about to die. Fortunately, Malaika was there. She was taken to the hospital. She underwent surgery. Now she's getting well. Imagine if they have to take more time at home, what can happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from that, we know that there are some children who are living in domestic violence. When they come at school from morning up to 2:30, they are secure, they are given love. Now they are home, we don't know what is going there. Imagine the consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow.
we have adolescents as well. They need to be counseled.
Yeah.
There are funds that we supply and so many things. They are left alone.
Yeah.
We need them to come back. We need them so that we can go on with our program.
So the priority is how quickly can the school be reopened? And is this a government mandate in terms of the school being closed, or is the school being closed for safety reasons from your leadership?
No, it's the government mandate.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that can be done until that is changed.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Well, it would be wonderful to hear from some of the girls themselves. I've been given the list of some of the wonderful young ladies that are with you. So I'd like to speak to Louise. Louise, where are you?
I'm very well.
Hi, Louise. Oh, Louise, you speak English, right? Yes?
Yes.
You speak English. Okay, so Louise, I would like you to tell me, what is a day like for you where you live? Tell me your typical day when you are going to school.
Comme pendant cette période, je pars au champ avec aider mes parents.
During this period, I go to the field to help my parents.
Et pour aller, je fais 1 heure en allant et 1 heure en retour.
So I work 2 hours when going and when coming back.
Pour le moment, je cultive le chou.
So for the time being, I'm cultivating cabbage,
Les patates et le maïs.
sweet potatoes, and maize.
Et pour le travail, je fais 2 heures en train de travailler.
So when I go farming, I make 2 hours working.
Et puis après, je retourne à la maison.
So after I come back home,
Et je fais les exercices de l'école qui sont partagés au village à une dame qui vient de donner.
so I work my school exercise because our female teacher come to give us exercises at home.
Après avoir travaillé, je retourne ça à l'école.
So when I finish working, she takes them back to school.
Wow. And can she tell me more about how COVID has impacted her particular village and community?
Le
Louise?
COVID-19 est très mauvais.
So COVID-19 is very worse
Parce que je ne pars pas à l'école,
because I don't go to school.
je ne rencontre pas mes amis comme d'habitude.
I can't meet no more my friends.
Et je ne fais pas mes projets en coding et je ne joue plus au tennis.
So I stopped my project in coding. I don't play tennis.
Oh.
Et la vie à Kalebuka est vraiment difficile parce qu'il y a des filles comme moi qui partent en ville vendre de l'eau.
So life in Kalebuka is very hard. There are girls like me who goes in town to sell water.
Oh.
Et en ville, ils peuvent être cognés par des voitures, ils peuvent être violés.
So in town, they can get hit by cars or wrecked.
J'ai envie vraiment que l'école puisse s'ouvrir.
And my wish is that the school must open.
Et pendant cette période, moi et mes amis, nous sommes en train de réaliser des visières.
So during this lockdown, me and my friend are making shields
Avec notre imprimante 3D.
with our 3HD printer.
Et ces derniers seront distribués aux agents des hôpitaux pour tenir face à COVID-19.
In order to distribute to people who work in hospitals to prevent COVID-19.
Et nous aussi, nous contribuons à sauver des vies à Kalebuka, tout comme à Lubumbashi.
We also contribute to save lives in Kalebuka as well as in Lubumbashi.
Thank you.
Thank you. And can you tell, Rebecca, could you tell Louise that I would like one of those 3D shields, please?
Louise, elle voudra avoir une de tes visières. Hein?
OK.
Merci beaucoup.
And Louise, you can say, tu peux dire que tu as été à New York.
Oui. One big memories I have at Malaika. Malaika helped me travel in the USA.
Wow.
So I went to represent girls of Malaika to the 10th birthday of the foundation.
Yeah.
I loved the flights, roads, buildings, and the generosity of people we met.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations. Yay. Oh, thank you. So now we have Jeanne. Where is Jeanne?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, Jeanne. How are you? So, Jeanne, I'd like you to tell me about how girls at Malaika can enroll? And tell me about the enrollment process.
So I didn't get you well. Can you repeat? Because it's crashing.
Oh, no problem. I said I would like Jeanne to tell me about the Malaika enrollment process. How do girls get to enroll into the school?
Jeanne, elle voudra savoir comment est-ce que Malaika recrute les filles à l'école.
Malaika reçoit des élèves qui ne savent ni parler français, ni écrire, ni calculer.
Malaika enroll girls who cannot speak French, they don't know to write nor to read.
Et lorsqu'elles vont arriver, on les aide à l'alphabétisation.
When they come, they are leveled.
Et à calculer.
They'll teach them to do alphabet and numbers.
Right. Is she going to say more?
Jeanne, tu peux parler un peu de toi? You can say, tu peux dire en anglais.
Call me Jeanne. I'm 15 years old. I'm a student at Malaika School in third grade of pedagogy. I want to be a big lawyer because I want to make justice for all the special children in my country and over the world. My favorite subjects are English, history, and IT.
Yeah.
My hobbies are tennis, play flute, to do coding. My favorite food are rice and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
My big memories, Malaika, are tennis match, eating people from and get information. I love too much, Malaika. Thank you.
That's brilliant, Jeanne. And then, thank you so much, Jeanne. Merci beaucoup to you too. And and then I would like us to speak to, is Dorcas there? Where's Dorcas?
My name is Dorcas.
Hello, Dorcas. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Wonderful. Can you tell me about your favorite subjects at Malaika?
My favorite subject at Malaika are IT, mathematics, and English, to do coding, to study in my group with friends.
And what would you like to be when you grow up?
In the future, I need to become a best daughter because I'd like to help my community, my country, and the world.
Wow, that is wonderful. Well, I look forward to one day coming to your doctor's surgery so you can then treat me.
Je vais un jour, je viendrai dans ton hôpital, là où tu feras des opérations et tu vas me soigner.
Thank you, merci. Okay, so we are now going to move on to Carmelie, or Camille, is that how I say it?
Carmelie.
Carmelie, are you there?
Yes. Yes,
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm fine.
Wonderful. Can you tell me some of the best memories you have of Malaika?
Carmelie, est-ce que tu peux me dire les bons souvenirs que tu as de Malaika?
J'aime beaucoup les Français, L'anglais, j'aime aussi lire. J'aime jouer au tennis, à la flûte.
I love to learn English, French, to play flute, to play tennis.
I love it.
And this is a twin. She has a twin sister. This is a twin.
This is a twin. And where is your twin sister?
Où est ta jumelle?
Elle est là. Elle s'appelle Carmelie.
Baby Carmelie.
They're sitting together, isn't it? Hello. Hi. So Isabel, what's your favorite memory of Malaika, Isabel?
Carmel, quels sont les souvenirs que tu gardes, que tu as aimé beaucoup, Malaika?
Moi, j'aime beaucoup la lecture.
I like reading.
Okay, wonderful. Brilliant. Ask her what's her favorite book.
Dis-nous, quel est le livre que tu aimes beaucoup?
J'aime les livres à la fontaine.
Oh.
I like the book à la fontaine, at the spring.
I mean, I love it. She's the best. Fantastic. Okay, so let me see who else we have on our list. What other wonderful future world leader have we got that we can talk to? So also, I would like to hear from Mariam. Mariam, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Hi, Mariam. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
I'm very good. Oh, Mariam, I'm very impressed with your English. Very good. Très bien, très bien. Way better than my French. Okay, so Mariam, what I'd like to hear from you is, what is the hardest part of dealing with everything that's going on with COVID and not being at school? What's been very hard for you?
Mariam, elle voudrait savoir ce qui est très difficile pour toi pendant ce moment à la maison avec le COVID-19.
Ce qui est difficile pour moi, c'est de ne pas voir mes amis, de visiter ma famille.
Tu peux répondre parce que ça crache?
She said what is difficult for her is not to see friends and to not see to go to school.
Oh, and can you ask them, are they learning from home? Are they doing, because if they don't have computers at home, how are they doing their studies?
Yeah, the problem, there's no electricity in the village. So what we've been doing, we have volunteers of teachers, our teachers, they go in the village at certain points and we're distributing the homework, and the next day the girls are bringing back the homework. So we have the last few months because the school has been closed since the 19th of March.
And so when they bring back their homework, Noella, do you then have to feed them as well?
We do a feeding program, and Sarah is there. Sarah, can you tell about the feeding program that we have in place? You know Sarah, she was in New York with you.
Yes.
And so every week we have 60 families that come to the school. Mealie meal, beans, oil, soap, and face masks. This is something that we do to help the families that are in need to have something to eat. And this is done every week.
And we go to a lot of places in villages where we're distributing the food too. So we already impacted more than 2,200 individuals in the village, because the food prices are completely jumping in the Congo.
Yeah.
And, it was very important that we are there for our students and for families in different villages surrounding Malaika.
Yes, I can imagine this must be such a difficult time. Sarah, what do you need specific support with right now? Because this is such uncharted territory. There are a lot of people on this call. I hear we have almost 400 people zooming in. What can we do?
Because during this tough times, many schools and many people are out of jobs, but Malaika is continuing to keep the whole staff in place, and we're continuing with paying all of the different salaries and providing food for the communities. The biggest support would be going towards the food distribution and also to the salaries of the staff.
Yeah, and you would like direct support for that?
Yes, direct support.
Well, I will put my hand up and say you're getting that from me for sure. So I am signing up to that. And I think maybe what could be helpful, Noella, with you and your team is if perhaps you put together a program of what that would look like. And much in the way that we sponsor girls, maybe there's a way for us to sponsor that through this period. So I think
girls, we keep paying all our staff on the ground, and we really want to be there for the village. I want to present a few people that are on this call that have been amazing. We have Donat. Where are you, Donat? Donat, he was the technical person, the IT teacher. He's been really amazing and organizing all of that. Sylvain is the headmaster. Sylvain, where are you?
Hi.
Sylvain.
Hi, Sylvain.
Sylvain, maybe you can say a little bit about you and the vision for the school. And then we have Natasha. So Sylvain.
Okay, thank you so much. During this period, really, it's very hard for us. What we do is to keep the girls learning. This is why we make some exercises that we give them. Then they can be working at home. But we also have a training program. We have a leadership program, a training program, and a teaching skills program. So all those training, we are having them online, like on Zoom and Skype with all our supporters and our trainers from different countries. For example, now we have Francois and Marjorie. They are training our teachers in learning and writing and reading for all the kids at the school. And also DJ, our great supporter, is training all the staff in leadership. So our vision is to keep all the girls still learning, even while still being at home. But it's really, really difficult. And we're trying to see how we can still continue making different programs so we can have all the girls involved. But with what we have done, we have about 90% of the girls attending to the class, even by distance. They have their work, they have to work, and then we can go to take them, and then the teachers can correct. This is how we have organized ourselves in this during this program of lockdown.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful work that you're doing. And thank you for really carrying on through this very difficult time. We so appreciate you and we're grateful to you for that.
Thank you.
And then, Noella, I'd like us to bring in Mama Flavie so she can talk about the sewing masks and the food program. Is Mama Flavie with us?
Yes, we have Mama Flavie there. And I want to present to Natasha. Natasha, she works at the office since nearly 11 years with Malaika.
Okay. Natasha?
Hi.
Hi, Natasha. How are you?
And we have Strong at the back. He's the one who do most of the pictures of Malaika that you're seeing everywhere in the social media, the flyers and everybody. So it's good. And now we're gonna go to Mama Flavie. And my son wanted to say hello to everybody. He's sad that this summer we cannot go to Kalebuka. We go normally every year for 6 weeks.
Yeah, because JJ is one of your favorite places in the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when you were saying to your mum and dad that you just wanted to go to the Congo on holiday, isn't it? Wonderful. Well, your son is already a philanthropist, making the world a better place.
And soon is his birthday. He's giving his birthday to Malaika, so.
Oh, thank you, JJ. Thank you, darling. So should we go to Mama? Mama, are you there?
Bye.
Bye, darling. Where's
Maman
Mama?
Flavie.
Oui.
Bonjour, Mama. So can you tell me about
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien.
So can you tell me about the sewing masks, the mask program that you do, Mama?
Maman Flavie, est-ce que tu peux parler des masques que tu coupes, que vous posez avec Maman Mapendo?
Oui, au moment du confinement, nous, Maman Mapendo, du centre communautaire, nous avons songé à coudre le masque.
During the lockdown, we, Mama Ya Mapendo of the community center, we thought about sewing masks.
Nous avons cousu les masques en pagne et nous avons distribué. On a donné ces masques à tous, à ceux qui n'ont pas le moyen d'acheter ça. On les a donnés gratuitement.
So we sew masks to give to needy people who cannot afford to buy. We gave them.
C'était 800 masques.
We've done 800 masks.
Wow. Wow. And can you ask her who makes the masks? Is it the mothers in the village or are the girls helping as well?
Elle voudrait savoir qui a fait ces masques. Ce sont les filles ou bien les mamans du village?
Les mamans du village et les papas.
So mother and fathers of the village.
Wow, that's amazing. And who are they giving the masks to?
Et à qui donnez-vous masques?
Aux mamans. Donc,
non, je vais répéter. À qui avez-vous distribué ces masques?
À une personne.
À combien?
They distributed the masks to all the community and the village. Sarah, can you jump on the answer, please?
Sarah, can you tell me how the masks are given out?
Okay, so every time we have food distribution, we also hand out the masks. And when we go to the wells as well, we give out masks along the way.
Brilliant. Sarah, can you tell me what you're doing to educate the community in relation to washing hands and all of the sort of extra levels of hygiene that we need to combat Corona?
We had a training done with 10 volunteers from the community who went to study and learn all the different hygienic measures that have to be put in place. And then we went to all of our 20 wells and showed the community members how to protect themselves in washing their hands. And we provided soap. And we continue also with the education in training our girls. And then the girls also continue to train their parents at home.
Okay, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. I mean, I just cannot stress enough the value of the work that you all do at Malaika and the extraordinary impact that you're having, not just on the community of Kalebuka, but also the country itself. Because I think when we see where your girls go and who they become in the future, it's just going to be a model for what can be done globally in terms of alleviating poverty. So I can't thank you enough, Sarah, for sticking it through. Last time we saw each other in New York, you were about to give birth. Can you tell me how this lovely baby is? Because you were just ready to, as we were in September for UN Week.
Yeah, she's doing great. She's now 7 months, and I've been working since then, and it's totally wonderful.
What's her name?
Her name is Akila.
Oh, congratulations. So if I can go back to Rebecca. Rebecca, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How long do you think this current situation is sustainable for you in terms of having to go to the girls to give them their homework, them having to walk to the school to deliver it in? It's such a arduous process. How long do you think this will be able to carry on?
I think up to when school will be open. That's what I think. And my wish is that school open as soon as possible.
Right. As soon as possible. So you think you would be able to sustain this no matter how long it takes? Or is there a point where you just can't carry on in this way?
We have to carry on because
Yeah.
we have to go to work together with the girls and the community. We can't leave them behind. We are there for them.
Yeah, exactly. Rebecca, you are a woman after my own heart, and thank you for just being such a role model, a trailblazer, the mother of the school and the community. I just salute you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
And Jeanne, can you tell a little bit about you? Because the girls, they will love to learn from your amazing career. I think that's your unbelievable role model.
oh, bless you, Noella. So I have been for many years, for over 20 yees, a television presenter. So I come on TV. Does Rebecca, you want to say that, or do we? I can.
Yeah, I want to translate.
Yes. So I've been a television presenter for 20 years.
J'ai été présentatrice à la télévision pendant 20 ans.
And presenting TV in the UK and America.
Je présente la télévision au Royaume-Uni, en Angleterre et en Amérique.
And there, when I started, there were not very many Black women like me. And so I decided, sorry.
Quand j'ai commencé, il n'y avait pas de femmes noires comme moi.
But even so, I always felt proud of my color, proud of where I come from. My family are from Ghana in Africa. And I took this pride with me everywhere I went.
Malgré ma couleur, malgré ce que je suis, j'ai toujours été fière d'être noire, fière des origines, et je viens du Ghana en Afrique. Et pour cela, je suis toujours fière.
Yeah, proud of my African heritage.
Et je suis fière de mon héritage africain.
And so now my new job is I am one of the directors at the BBC. And my job is to make sure that the BBC hires more people from different backgrounds.
Pour le moment, je suis le directeur à BBC et mon travail, c'est faire que BBC soit suivi par beaucoup de personnes dans le monde.
And so one day I hope to see many of you working for the BBC in Congo.
Elle a bien dit qu'elle voudrait que BBC emploie beaucoup de personnes et que dans le futur, elle voudra voir beaucoup de personnes du Congo travailler chez BBC.
First, I have to check if there is a BBC in Congo. I'm sure there's one in one of the, there'll be one in Rwanda for sure, but I don't know if there's one in Congo, so I will double check.
Je vais chercher, je vais voir s'il y a BBC au Congo.
Exactly. And so I think what might be nice, because we're getting close to the end of our hour, I think what would be nice to hear from you, Rebecca, and then I'll go back to Megan and to Noella and Sarah, is what is your big dream for the girls and for Malaika?
My big dream for girls. I have a big dreams. I want to see them true leaders for development of our poor country, to relive it, to shine in the world. That's my dream.
Woo! Girls, give your teacher a round of applause. Come on. Well, that is my dream too. So, Rebecca, I thank you. Miss Rebecca, you are just a role model for us all. I thank you for everything that you do. So, I send you much love from London.
You powerful woman.
Oh, thank you. And Megan, let me come to you, Megan, because you're always in the background, just doing it all. And perhaps we don't bring you the background enough. What made you decide to become a part of Malaika?
So I've been working with young people in the United States for 20 years. I used to be a teacher, and I found that my skill set was great with young people, but I am nowhere near a Miss Rebecca. I am not a good teacher. I can relate to young people, but I can't convey the knowledge. And after working in New Orleans for so long, I came across Malaika through a friend, and I just started talking to her about it, and then talking to Karina, who's on our advisory board, and was just amazed at what was happening. And it just seemed like a natural move for me to start working with Malaika. And I loved it. And then this time last May, I got to visit. And it just blew me away. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks good when you're over here or when you're not there, but it's amazing when you're actually there. And often NGOs look good on paper or look good on social media, and you go and you're like, oh, okay. But it's even better in person. The girls are amazing. The staff is amazing. They're all superheroes. The program they're running there just blows me away every single time. Every day. I couldn't do half of what they do. And doing it with, you know, the resources that, you know, I don't have in the United States. It just amazes me. So.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Megan. Sarah, let me come to you.
A couple people had questions. So after you talk to Sarah, could we check in and I'll ask a couple questions that people had emailed me? Is that okay?
Well, ask them now because we only have 10 minutes. So do you want to ask them now? Go on.
Sure. We had some young children in the UK send in some questions. I think the first question is for the girls. I'm just going to ask one or two. And I think from Flynn, who's 7 years old, asked the girls, are you guys missing your friend? And how are you keeping in touch?
Il y a une question pour vous les filles. Hein? Un garçon de 7 ans a demandé, est-ce que les amis vous manquent? Comment est-ce que vous contactez? Les filles?
Les amis nous manquent beaucoup.
So, I miss friends.
Les amis nous manquent beaucoup.
And to get in touch with them,
il faut aller le voir.
You have to go and see them.
Ce n'est pas toujours bien possible parce que on doit être toujours à longue distance.
So even though it's not possible because we have to keep 1 meter distance.
On ne peut pas jouer, on ne peut pas bien collaborer comme avant. C'est très
So we cannot play, we cannot stay in contact as before.
C'est ça, merci.
Thank you. And then one more question for Sarah and Sylvain. Can you talk about how what Malaika is doing is different from what other schools are doing? Are other schools also sending schoolwork home and helping feed families and doing things like that, or are they just totally shut down?
I can answer to that. Most schools are giving out homework, but that's the only thing that they're doing. And they're only giving out homework to people who can actually come to the school and get them, whereas we're going within the community and giving out the homework to the girls. And we also have the food distribution going on and also handing out the face masks. That is something that other schools are not doing.
And Sylvain, you want to add something?
Yes, see, if I understand the question is about what the other schools are doing is now as everything is closed, the other schools that have organized that girls and students can go and take the exercises at school, then they can be working at home. And in other areas where there are TV and radio, they can attend to the class directly from the radio. The government has supported that program that can help the students being at home but still learning. But in that context, it's very difficult in this Kalebuka community because there is no, so they have no access to the internet, no access to the radio, access to the television. So what we do is for them to have great exercises and go to look for them and give them. That's what I could even add.
Wow. Brilliant.
That's all I had, June. We have tons of questions, but I just want to say to everybody, I appreciate you asking. We can't get to them all today. Feel free to email me, message me, anything, and I'll do my best to get answers from the team for you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Megan. You know what?
A question for you.
For me?
Yeah, Dorcas have a question just one question.
Yes. Go on, Dorcas. What do you want to ask?
Qu'est-ce qui vous a motivé à faire ce métier?
So,
Why are you doing your job? Why you wanted to become a journalist and everything in your career?
Tell Dorcas is because when I was her age, I used to talk. And then I realized that I could be paid to talk. So
c'est parce que quand j'avais ton âge, je ne faisais que parler. Et c'est après que j'ai découvert que je pouvais faire ce métier.
Quelle était ta grande difficulté en tant que femme?
What did she say?
What is your biggest problem that you've met as a journalist?
Oh, that's a good question. I think my biggest problem that I've met as a journalist is when I first started, and I used to be nervous doing my job, so I would get a little scared when I was new. But like with anything, the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. So what I would say to Dorcas is anything new that she's doing that she's scared of, just to keep doing it, and eventually it becomes natural.
La grande difficulté que j'avais rencontrée dans mon métier de journalisme, j'avais peur au début, je stressais en faisant mon travail, mais au fur et à mesure que je travaillais, je me suis adaptée. Donc, si tu fais quelque chose et que tu te sens stressé, il faut toujours continuer à le faire et tu seras habitué.
Merci.
No problem. No problem. So thank you. Let me pass over now to Noella. Noella, you can say a few words to wrap us up, and then we'll be coming to the end.
It was our first webinar, so I was so nervous with the internet in the Congo, how to put all together. I want to thank all the team all over the world that's been supporting us. We did 5 days promotion and we got so many amazing answers of people who wanted to join us, because I think it's different. The student talks, they wanted to hear the student, they wanted to hear what's going on in their lives, how they live without the school. We were bombarded by emails. How are the students? How is the school? How is Congo? So we came up with the idea with the team, Malaika, why don't we do a webinar, a first Zoom? So we did rehearsing this week with to make sure the internet was good. And I'm so proud of them. You know, they're going through difficult times. It's the first time since 9-10 years they're going to Malaika School, that the school is closed for 2 months and a half. We're missing their smile, we're missing them playing, we're missing them receiving the WhatsApp pictures every day. But we're very happy that we challenge ourselves and we work in innovative ways with Jonathan, with the STEM team, putting the mask, the food programs. Of course, our donations are very low right now because all the charities as being affected. But we're gonna do a series because we received so much a big answer. She's asking an ice cream.
Hi, Cara.
Hi.
We received a big answer of this summit, so we're gonna do, I think, 3 or 4 more series. Next, Eve is online, she's listening, so the 24th of June, Eve will be hosting the girls, and I think they're gonna do different things, so that will be fun. And then the 10th of July, we're gonna have Tandy Newton. So the girls are very lucky. They have the top ladies from everywhere in the world to speak with them. But I want to thank everybody that joined us today. I know we're living in a world where there's global pandemic, a lot of issues going on, and but I think it brings us together. We are a community all over the world, and we just want everybody to be there for each other. That's my message.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Noella. That draws us to a close. Thank you for everybody around the world who joined us for this session. It's been wonderul having you all with us. And as Noella said, this is the first of many. And please keep on supporting Malaika. You see for yourselves the great work that they do. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Savan. Thank you, Megan. All of the girls.
A big applause for the girls, I think. They were nervous. Jeanne, we're waiting for you in the Congo.
Yes, I'm ready. Well, the minute we can fly again, then I will come and visit.
Yes, fly again.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Lots of love, everybody. And see you the 24th of June.